The President of the European Commission, currently on a visit to India, has said that India and the European Union are looking to seal a free trade agreement in 2025 itself. The President of the 27-member bloc met Prime Minister Narendra Modi in India's national capital and soon after spoke about the geopolitical dangers to supply chains and the global economy. Further strengthening of economic ties between the two is crucial in light of the recent threat of higher tariffs by American President Donald Trump. Now, if at all an FTA is signed between India and the European Union, it would be the largest deal of this kind anywhere in the world. Describing India as the voice of the global south, the European Commission's president termed 2025 as an inflection point in history and said that the time is opportune for a trade deal between the European Union and the world's largest democracy, that is India. Here is a glimpse of a few concerns she had cited.
I think I don't need to describe the geopolitical and geoeconomic headwinds that both the European Union and India are confronted with. We have all seen how countries are weaponizing their sources of strength against each other, whether natural resources or new technologies or military and economic coercion. We have seen how supply chains and dependencies are used to gain influence or drive wedges between nations and regions. We have seen a more aggressive posture from major powers, and of course the conflicts have destabilized entire regions. How countries, in particular in the global south, are looking for alternatives to what the international system has offered them. And we have seen clear attempts to split off parts of the world into isolated fragments.
The statement by the European Commission's president sounding of potential dangers and opportunities comes ahead of the 10th round of negotiations for the FTA from 10th to 14th March in Brussels. In the 9th round, India and the EU had discussed trade issues covering goods, services, investment and government procurement, along with rules of origin, sanitary and phytosanitary issues and technical barriers to trade. The EU wants a tax cut for wines and spirits, a strong intellectual property regime, and a significant duty cut for its automobiles, which it wants to export to India. Meanwhile, India is seeking data security status for its IT sector. Absence of data security so far has prevented the flow of sensitive information to India. Also, India's exports of goods to the European Union, like ready-made garments, pharmaceuticals, steel, petroleum products and electrical machinery, will become more competitive in case the pact gets successfully concluded. India's bilateral trade in goods with the European Union in FY 23-24 was worth $137.41 billion, with exports worth $75.92 billion and imports worth $61.48 billion, making it the largest trading partner of India for goods. The EU market accounts for around 17% of India's total exports, while the EU's exports to India make up around 9% of its total exports. The bilateral trade in services in 2023 between India and the EU was estimated at around $51.45 billion. Apart from an FTA, both the sides are also negotiating an investment protection agreement and an agreement on geographical indications or GIs. In June 2022, the FTA negotiations had resumed after a gap of over 8 years at talks had stalled in 2013 due to differences between both the sides over the level of opening up of the markets. While India already has a trade and economic partnership agreement with the European Free Trade Association comprising of Switzerland, Iceland, Norway and Liechtenstein, it is yet to be ratified. Now, this implies that India is yet to experience the impact of a trade deal with any European country. Also, higher costs of energy and an ongoing Russia-Ukraine conflict have taken a toll on European economies. Both India and the EU are looking to hedge their risks with a trade deal amidst an increasing discourse on tariffs across the globe.
Make informed decisions with comprehensive analysis on the go.
Strengthen your portfolio with real-time market updates on the go. create effective strategies with insightful expert opinions on the go.
Grow on the go with CNBC-TV18, now streaming live 24/7 on YouTube.
Well, thanks so much for tuning in to CNBC TV18. Make sure you follow us and stay updated on all our social media platforms.